Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and we welcome you to the official home of Knights Athletics, CCBC Essex Knights YouTube page for today's NJCAA intra-campus rivalry, Catonsville Cardinals. I'm Rocco Jeppy, and I'll have the call for you today. And we have a beautiful day for baseball, 71 degrees right now at first pitch, coming up momentarily. For the Cardinals, leading off is going to be second baseman Zeke Maldonado. Batting second, playing in center field, is Aaron Dutton. Batting third, the shortstop, Moises Aristi. In the cleanup spot, playing first base, Julio Aguilar. Designated hitter, Easy Guido, will be next, followed by Hunter Todd in left field. Batting seventh will be Nick Carpio. He'll do the catching. Batting eighth, Trevor Smoot at third base. And batting ninth is Jackson Campbell. He'll be manning right field. On the hill for the Knights, Armando Prieto. Coming into this game, Prieto is actually going to be on the mound and will be hitting as well, as there will be no DH to start the game. Armando comes into this game from a pitching standpoint. On the season, this will be his seventh start of the season. He comes in with an even 3-3 record, a 4.24 ERA, 21 strikeouts. He's given up 23 walks, and 5.56 strikeouts per 9 average. So here we go, Maldonado to start us off. And we're underway as the knuckler goes in there for strike one. Official game time. We're early today, 12:59. Underway. That one swung on, lifted to left field. Schaefer gives chase, still giving chase, going back, and it's off the wall. Maldonado on his way to second base, and a leadoff double for the Cardinals. That ball just kept carrying. We could feel the wind coming from behind us. The flag is currently still out in center field, but that ball just kept carrying. So a leadoff double, and the Cardinals have a chance right away. Here's Dutton. Prieto checks the runner. Now the pitch, swing and a miss. Dutton comes in today, his 37th game, comes in with a .355 average, 4 home runs, 23 RBI. Prieto checks the runner at second, has what he likes. Now the pitch. Bunt down the third baseline. Lang will come in and will have no play. Beautiful placement. And a double and a bunt signal to start the game off for the Cardinals. Maldonado goes to third. So the Cards have the corners covered with Aristi coming to the plate. Bowie, Maryland, graduated Arundel High School, comes in with a .353 average, 4 homers, and 23 RBI. For the Knights, around the field, left to right, Schaefer, Harmon, and Laviosa. Third to first, they have Lang, Nakic, Leon, and Hines. And doing the catching is Nolan Watson, as we see a strike from Prieto yesterday. We'll talk more about him when the Knights come up in the bottom of the first. Runners at the corners. Dutton at first, Maldonado at third. Bluffs the go. The ball is high. So a ball and a strike to Aristi. The Knights would gladly take a double play here in exchange for giving up the run. There goes the runner. And Watson can't get the throw down. It'll be a stolen base for Dutton. Now second and third. Nobody out. And 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Not the position the Knights wanted to find themselves to start this game. Prieto says yes, into the wind. Now the pitch. And that one's fouled away for strike two. The count even at 2. Here's the pitch. And that one grounded down the third base line. It will kick foul. Count remains 2-2 on Aristi. Aristi, twice this season, has had 3 RBI in a game. The first time was April 9th against Anne Arundel, where he went 2 for 4 with 3 RBI. And then he did it again against Cecil on April 19th in a 19-9 win. Even in the count now, 2-2. Prieto looking for the first out of the game. Shakes off the sign. Shakes off the second one. Now he's got what he likes. Into the windup in the pitch. Line drive to right field. It will fall for a base hit. Laviosa plays it in. 1 run will score as the ball trickles into home plate. The Cardinals jump out to a 1-0 lead on the RBI single by Aristi. And that'll bring up Aguilar. Aguilar, a .388 hitter with 15 RBI, 2 home runs this year. Has an RBI chance here. Throw to first. Not in time. Prieto peering in for the sign. Ball is outside. So he goes by Julio Aguilar. His name is actually Julio Aguilar Yon. Y-O-N. Out of Guatemala. Catcher first base. There goes the runner. Watson to throw to second is in time, but the runner coming home from third, Dutton. So it's going to be a stolen base for Aristi, stolen base for Dutton. And now a 2-0 to lead for the Cardinals. Here's the pitch. That one stay high. Two balls, no strikes. I guess it was 3-0. Could have sworn I saw him put up 2 fingers, or 3, yeah. Now 3-0 to Goita. Runner at first. That one's in there for a strike. Three balls, 1 strike. That one popped up. Nakic calls for it. And that'll be the second out. Caught stealing by Aristi, got a run home. And the pop out there for Goita is out number 2. Here's Todd, Hunter Todd. the left fielder. Aguilar gets a throw over to first. Here's the pitch. That one in the dirt. Good scoop. Nolan Watson, a quick throw to first. Not in time. Ball 1 to Todd. Swing and a miss. Count even at 1. Todd, a .311 hitter, 29 RBI on the season. He has 3 home runs. That one in the dirt, a good pitch. Todd laid off. 2 balls and a strike. Todd on the season, on-base percentage .421, slugging .467. He has 8 doubles and a triple coming into this game. That one fouled away. Count even at 2. Prieto has what he wants, taking his lead from first is Aguilar. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, he got him. And the inning ends with a strikeout. However, the Cardinals, they jump on top first. 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 runner left on. And we go to the home half of the first. The Knights trail it 2-0. Green. Is that their top guy? I don't think so. I don't know. Not judging by his numbers. He's got a .494 ERA.
The out-to-loop, you want that a pop or a fly?
I would put a P6. But it doesn't matter in the grand scheme.
You want to throw a lefty.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the Knights, leading off and doing the catching, Nolan Watson. Chuck Harmon bats second in center field. Laviosa third in right field. Gage Schaefer, the left fielder, will bat cleanup. Luke Nakic will play short and bat fifth. Batting sixth is Robbie Leon, playing at second base. Armando Prieto will bat seventh. Cale Hines will be at first base today and bat eighth. And batting ninth will be the third baseman, Tanner Lang. Yesterday, we talked about it earlier, Nolan Watson, he currently has 10 hits in his last 11 games, has his batting average up to .397 this season. That's after having a freshman season where he hit just .209. Yesterday, had a big game at Southern Maryland. First game of a doubleheader, went 4 for 4, hit for the cycle, had 6 RBI. The next game, a couple more RBI on a 2-run homer. So 2 home runs and 8 RBI in the doubleheader yesterday. And he is just having such a better second year here. Slash line is .397, .519, .603 on the young season. So Watson, he'll get his chance against Tyler Green. Comes in, the Southpaws 4-2 with a 4.94 ERA. And Watson takes ball 1. This is his 7th start of the season, 12th appearance coming in. So here's the 1-0 pitch to Watson. Swings and fouls it off the right side. Count even at 1. In the outfield for the Cardinals, Todd, Dutton, and Campbell left to right. Third to first, it's Smoot, Aristi, Maldonado, and Aguilar, and Carpio is catching. That one is low for ball 2. Watson, hometown of Manahawkin, New Jersey, Southern Regional High School graduate, as he watches ball 3 outside. signed and will be attending University of Dayton Division I in Ohio next year. That one is low, and for the Knights' leading hitter, Watson on the leaders board in the division for stolen bases as well. He has 15 stolen bases, been caught just 3 times. Here's Chuck Harmon. Harmon hasn't had too much playing time. This is 22nd game played this season as he watches ball 1 outside. Comes in hitting .217, but did go 2 for 5 yesterday in the second game against Southern Maryland as that one comes tight, ball 2. So Green peers in, has the sign from Carpio. Checks the runner, now the pitch. Swung on and fouled off down the left field line. Excuse me, down the right field line. And we'll do it again. 2 balls and a strike now to Harmon. Laviosa waits on deck. Watson gets his lead from first. There goes. Ball in the dirt, throw to second is off the line and gets into center field. Watson unable to get up in time to advance to third, but he'll get the stolen base and is in scoring position now. 3 balls and a strike to Harmon. Got a really good jump, and then the throw went up and had no shot. Picked a good pitch to run on. Here comes the 3-1 pitch to Harmon. Green checks the runner, now comes home. Grounder to second, and Harmon did his job. Great at bat right there. Hit the ball to the right side to advance the runner to third. And now with a runner at third base and 1 out, Laviosa will step up to the plate. That's what you want to do when you have your big hitters coming up. Advance the runners, bring them in. Laviosa comes in batting 3 in 27 RBI. Nelson, by his own standards, having a bit of a down year. Hit .360 last year. Swing and a miss. Fouled off, actually. Hit .360, .414 on-base percentage, .513 slugging. Numbers still respectable, but down this year, .306, .370, .444. He did miss a few games due to injury. Laviosa with the RBI chance here to get the Knights on the board. They trail 2-0. Here's the 1-1. Curveball down the third base line. Green plays it. Throw to first is in time. But Laviosa will get the RBI. 1-3 on the putout. And an RBI to Watson. Excuse me, to Laviosa. As Watson scores. Here's Schaefer. Good on that. Come on, Gage. Get an RBI. Ball 1 to Schaefer. Schaefer among the league leaders with home runs this season in the division. 8 home runs, 40 RBI, and a .342 average. Takes a called strike there, 1-1. And that one is low. 2-1. Now to the 6'8" freshman out of Ridgely, West Virginia. Swing and a miss. He was looking to put that one out on College Drive. Count 2-2. Lefty on lefty. That one in the dirt. Runs the count full. Outfield played on the second base side of the center field area. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out Schaefer to end the inning. But the Knights, they score 1 run on no hits. The RBI ground out for Laviosa, manufacturing a run to cut the lead in half. After 1 full, it's Cardinals.
So, do I call that
swinging strike.
Oh, hold on. There was a foul something.
Then just do FF2. Try that. No, the KS is still in there.
Oh, there was a space there.
Just put in FF2. There we go. It'll be 7-8-9 for the Cardinals. Carpio, Smoot, and Campbell. Here's the pitch from Prieto. It's in the dirt for ball one. Carpio, 342 hitter coming into this game as he grounds that one foul down the third baseline. 342, 420 on base percentage, 487 slugging, 2 home runs, 5 doubles, and 15 RBI. He is a freshman from Altamont Springs, Florida, as he sends that one long but foul. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Cardinals backstop. Prieto asks for and receives a new ball. Goes into the windup, and the pitch popped up. Should be playable. Nakic giving chase, and he can't make the catch. So Carpio will reach. It's going to be scored a single. As Nakic gave chase, didn't exactly camp under it. I'm guessing that's why the hit given instead of the error. And that'll bring up Smoot. That one grounded foul right at home plate. Smoot also does some pitching. 371 average, 531 on base percentage. He takes the called strike there. It's now 0-2. Ground ball foul. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes. And that one's going to be a ball. Prieto comes home now. In the dirt, ball 2. 2-2. Smoot, 2 doubles on the season, 12 RBI. Not much time at the plate, 13 hits and 35 at-bats. Prieto sets at the belt, now comes home. And it's outside, ball 3, so after jumping ahead 0-2 on the hitter, Smoot, he comes back and works a full count. Not very fleet of foot, Carpio at first base, but he does not jump. And strike 3 called on the inside corner. And Smoot will go back to the dugout shaking his head. First out of the inning is a called strike 3. And we hit the bottom of the lineup in Campbell. Jackson Campbell playing right field today. Comes in with a .387 batting average. And that one will be a ball. .525 on base percentage, .484 slugging. The freshman from Windermere, Florida. Ground ball to short. Linkage to second for one. Back to first. Double play. It goes Nakic to Leon. 6-4-3 over to Hines. And an inning-ending double play gets the Knights out of it. No runs, one hit, nobody left on base. And after giving up the leadoff single, Prieto faces the minimum. We head to the bottom of the second. The Knights trail it 2-1. For the Knights, it'll be Nakic, Leon, and Prieto coming up here in the second inning. Nakic, we just saw start that double play. And he had a pretty good game yesterday against Southern Maryland in the doubleheader. Went 4 for 7 as that one's outside with 4 RBI. A home run in the second game and 3 runs scored. And that one stays high. 2 balls, no strikes. Nakic comes in. .344 batting average, .435 on-base percentage. And that one's a called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nakic in his second season with the Knights played 2 years ago and then had to sit out last year due to injury. And inside corner again, 2-2. So back in 2017, Nakic, .294 hitter. Ground ball to short. Aristi plays it, throw to first, and handled by Aguilar for the first out. Nakic down 6-3 on his counterpart put out. 1 down. Leon been on a pretty good hot streak lately. His RBI in games, and in those 5 games, 10 RBI. Also on a 9-game hitting streak as the count runs even at 1. Robbie, the sophomore from Parkville, that one shot into right field. It will be a base hit as it gets past Maldonado. So Leon going the opposite field to get the Knights their first hit of the game. And that'll bring up Prieto. Prieto, to say he loves to see red is an understatement. In his last game against the Cardinals at their place, went 3 for 5 with 3 home runs, 6 RBI. Well, we'll see what the big guy can do here to help out his own cause. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled off down the first base side. Strike. And no pitch. Umpire says timeout was requested in enough time. So Green will get the sign. Now checks Leon at first. He'll check on him a little bit closer there as he throws over. Leon this season, just 1 stolen base in 2 attempts. He's a good base runner. Comes home, Prieto, ground ball to short. To second, Maldonado back to first. And an easy 6-4-3 double play. They end the second inning the same way the Knights defense does. It goes Aristi to Maldonado to Aguilar. And the Knights send up 3. 3 of them go down. So no runs, 1 hit, nobody left on base in the second after 2 complete. It's the Cardinals 2, Knights 1. Top of the third inning. Back to the top of the lineup for the Cardinals. It's Maldonado, Dutton, and Aristi. Maldonado led the game off with a double and would later score on the RBI single by Aristi. So Prieto get things started. That one bounces off the plate for ball 1. A lot of late bite on that one, but it bites outside of the strike zone, ball 2. And that one's in there for a strike. So coming into this game in the division, Region 20 Division 2, as we'll wait for the pitch, that one is grounded to third and under and past Tanner into left field. He's going to try for 2 as Schaefer has trouble handling it. And Maldonado on with the error. E5 it goes as it went right underneath Tanner's glove. So Maldonado on for a second straight at bat. So in the division, Frederick leading the division right now, 15-3 divisional record. The Knights are in second place, and they hold a 2-game lead on the Cardinals, who trail them that are in third place, tied with Montgomery right now. Should the Knights come back and win this game, that would give them any type of tiebreaker advantage over the Cardinals. If the Knights are able to hold on to the second place positioning, they would get a bye in the Region 20 Division 2 playoffs, which start next week. That one grounded foul down the first baseline, and Prieto is ahead 0-2 on Dutton. Dutton had had a single his last time up, 2 stolen bases, the last of which was the back end of a double steal attempt, which saw Aristi thrown out at second as he was able to score. That one, high fly ball to right, giving chase is Laviosa, still going, and makes the catch onto the warning track, gets the ball back in, tagging up and going to third base is Maldonado. Good play by Laviosa to get to it and track it down. One down here is Aristi. And that one's a ball. Hit the center. This might get a run in. Harmon catches, throws now, is up the line, and plates the third run for the Cardinals. So give Aristi the sac fly. F8 on the putout. Two down, but the Cardinals get their third run of the game. That brings up Aguilar. That one's in there for a strike. Aguilar reached on a walk his last time up. And that one's popped in straight over our heads, hitting the concession stand located about 40 feet away. 0-2. Prieto trying to get out of this inning with minimal damage. And he hits him. So a hit by pitch. And Aguilar gets down to first. So Aguilar at first brings up Goita. Goita popped out to the shortstop Nakic, his last at bat. Takes a ball there to start the at bat. And that one flutters in there, a late swing, fouling it off. Count even at 1. Prieto, a knuckleball pitcher. Throws that knuckleball about 80% of the time. And that one's fouled off, takes the umpire's mask with him. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. And umpire looks to be okay. Puts the cap back on, mask is coming back on as well. And we're ready to go. Prieto gets a ball he likes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. Beautiful day here on the CCBC Essex campus as we have a second chapter of the Knights Cardinals intra-campus rival this season. Knights took that first game 11-9 earlier this season. Prieto checks the runner back. Now peers in, gets the sign. The pitch. Low in the dirt for ball 2. Here's the 2-2. Late swinging foul. Count remains even at 2. Cardinals 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors. The Knights 1 run on 1 hit and have committed 1 error. Ground ball to third. Tanner will field. Throws over to first. And Hines makes the tag. It goes 5-3 on the putout to end the inning. So 1 run that inning on no hits. And 1 runner left on base. We head to the bottom of the third. The Knights trail it by 2. fly out to Nelson. Credit that sack effort. I was thinking about it. I didn't want to hold you up. You might have to do the sack first.
Yeah, actually, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I normally don't sleep on my back. I was kind of outside, so I got it tough for a while. But I got some actual BS that knocked me out. That helped me.
Ball one to Hines. It's Hines, Lang, and Watson to lead things off this inning. That one is in there for a called strike. The count even at 1. Here's the 1-1 from Green. Curveball stays high. 2-1 pitch as Green is working quickly. That one is going to be ball 3. 3-1 now to Hines. Hines, super utility man, comes in batting .260 as he lines that one down the line and foul. Right there on it was the first base umpire. Hines trying to shoot the right field line. Just misses. The count runs full. Hines in his second full season and is definitely having a better sophomore year. Last year he was just 2 for 23, a .087 batting average. And ball 4 as that one stays low. A leadoff walk for Hines. The last time the Knights had a leadoff walk was Watson to open the game, and he was driven in. Later on in the game by Laviosa. So here's Lang. This will be his first at-bat of the game. Looking to atone for the error last inning as he takes a called strike. Lang comes in batting .281. .423 on-base percentage. That one is inside. Count even at 1. Lang went 4 for 9 in yesterday's doubleheader against Southern Maryland. 5 runs scored and had 3 RBI in the first game. The Knights sweeping the Hawks. Game 1, 20-14, and Game 2, 8-7. 2 balls and a strike to Lang here. Hines takes his lead from first. Now the pitch, and it's in there on the outside corner for strike 2. Watson waits on deck. In the hole, Harmon, if they're able to continue. Green comes set high. Now the pitch. Swung on and fouled away. Count stays at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And again, fouled off. So Lang trying to stay alive here. Checks. Now the pitch. And low, ball 3. So full count will be interesting to see what head coach Mike Carter does with Hines on first. Not exactly fleet of foot. Very smart base runner. But with the count full, Willie pitch is delivered. 4. So back-to-back walks to start off the third. And the Knights are in business, turning the lineup over. Back to arguably their best player of the season. Nolan Watson drew a walk, had a stolen base, and a run scored in his first at-bat. Folks, we'd like to take this time to thank some of our sponsors, our donors for this season as the pitching coach for the Cardinals comes on out. I'd like to thank Matt and Robin Watson of West Creek, New Jersey. Elsie Milena Jose from New York. Michelle Nakic, Matt and Sharon Nakic from Berlin, Pennsylvania, and Forest Hill, Maryland, respectively. Nana Feeney of Lexington, Missouri. The Worthingtons of Lexington, Missouri. Grammy Watson from Barnegat Township, New Jersey. Brittany Strauss of Glen Burnie, Maryland. Oma from Mannheim, Deutsch, Germany. And Dr. Tracy Began from Wahalu, Hawaii. We thank all of you for your donations to the Knights Baseball 2019 donation fund this year. As that one's grounded past the third baseman. Watson has another hit. Rounding third is Hines. He's on his way and will score easily. The Knights plate their second run on an RBI single from Watson. Going to second base is Tanner Lang. And the Knights will continue with nobody out here in the first. For Watson, his 20th RBI of the season. Here's Harmon. Harmon went 4-3 on the putout last inning, but that was a very important out as it moved Watson to third. He squares to bunt and bunts it foul straight back. Harmon worked a 6-pitch at bat and sent the ground ball to the second baseman, Maldonado. Watson was able to move over to third and later score on Laviosa's ground out. 0-1 to Harmon. Smoot and Aguilar up at the corners. Harmon squares to bunt. And this time right back to the pitcher, but it's a beauty in between. Throw to first is in time, and Harmon, tripping over the base, is able to advance the runners. Timeout called. That one was fielded by Aguilar, the first baseman, who crashed all the way in, so it'll go officially 3-4 on the putout. The runners move up. Harmon up, shaken up a bit, but he's able to get over to the dugout. So it's a sacrifice bunt, 4-3 on the putout. And now second and third, one down for Laviosa. Laviosa an RBI ground out his last time up. Here's the pitch. And takes it for a ball. Laviosa, Miami, Florida native. The 1-0. Swung on, and it'll get fouled down the right field line. Laviosa's done a pretty good job this season of using all the field in order to pick up his base hits. We saw him last week have a game where he went 2 for 4 with a double and a triple, both of which were to right and right center field. Here the count, 1-2. Popped it up. It'll come back and get out of play. Remains 1-2 on Laviosa. Laviosa looking to pick up RBIs 29 and possibly 30 on the season. Green shakes off the first sign. Now he has what he wants. Comes set high. And the pitch. Down the left field line, and that one is foul. So we'll do the 1-2 pitch again. I'd like to thank all of you that have tuned in to watch today. We appreciate it. We'll have some information for you on both of these athletic programs here shortly. Here's the pitch from Green. Grounded foul again. So for you Cardinal fans, don't forget CCBC, CatonsvilleCardinals.com. You can follow your favorite program and get news and notes. You can also follow them on Twitter at CCBC Card Sports. And for the Knights, it's CCBC EssexKnights.com. And on Twitter at CCBC Essex Sports. Here's the 1-2 pitch again to Laviosa. In low, ball 2. And Knights fans, don't forget you can follow this baseball team at Essex_baseball_ on Twitter. Green comes set, checks the runner at second base. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to third. That one takes a high hop. Good play by Smoot to stay with it. The throw is in time. Going to third base is Watson. So again, this time with a 5-3 put out, Laviosa picks up the ground out RBI. Moving over to third is Watson. Scoring on the play is Lang. And the Knights have tied the game. 2 RBI in the game for Laviosa, who now has 29 RBI on the year. Here's Schaefer. Schaefer takes that one outside for a ball. Schaefer, a strikeout victim his last time up in a 7-pitch at bat. Has fared about average against left-handed pitching this year. He'd much rather see righties, but held his own against the left-handers this year. That one is swing and a miss as the ball stayed a little bit lower than he anticipated, and the count even at 1. Schaefer looking to plate Watson to give the Knights their first lead. Oh, big hook. And all Schaefer could do was swing over top of it. Tried to foul it off, unable to do so. Now 1-2. Schaefer came into the game with 40 RBI. He's ready. Green comes to the plate. And a called strike 3 as Schaefer fooled on the breaking ball. And that'll be how it ends. The Knights, however, plate 2 runs on 1 hit. 1 runner left on base. We head to the top of the 4th, and we're all tied up here at 3.
No sack, right, on Chuck's?
Yeah. Are you asking or is he asking?
Everyone's arguing with me. I'm just doing what you told me to do.
Yeah, it's a sack.
What?
It's a sack.
Sack?
Yeah. Hunter Todd will lead things off for the Cardinals. Strikeout victim back in the first inning. He ended that inning with the strikeout. And lifts this one to left field. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Todd will round first and hold up there. A leadoff single for the left fielder. And the Cardinals come right back here in the top of the 4th. Carpio will step up. He reached base on a single. His last at bat was cut down as a part of a 6-4-3 double play to end the second. And he takes the first pitch for a called strike. Finish thanking some of our donors. She goes by one name, Grandmother, from Medina, Ohio. That one sails outside. The Ashley Lang family from Highlands Ranch, Colorado. Jim and Colleen Loftus from Baltimore, Maryland. Caroline and Warren Rakusin from Medham, New Jersey. Carolyn Rogers and the Todd and Tracy Chansey, both from Plant City, Florida, as the throw goes over not in time. And Craig and Ginger Coffee from Flagler Beach, Florida. We have one more round of thank yous to get to, but those of you that we've already mentioned, we thank you again for your donations to this Knights baseball program. That in the dirt. Watson spins and throws that ball into center field. And he knew it as soon as it left his hands. So a wild pitch takes Todd to second base. Watson not able to make the throw. Did a good job getting around, but just threw it, I feel, a little bit too early as he hadn't finished setting himself. So the count 1-1 to Carpio. Runner at second. Prieto has the sign he wants. Checks the runner, the pitch. High fly ball, right field. Laviosa camps under it. Todd tags up. The throw to third is in time, but just off the mark. So Todd is able to move up on the sacrifice fly. That'll bring up Smoot. Smoot, a strikeout victim his last time up in the second inning. High fly ball. No, it'll drop in. I apologize. A base hit and an RBI for Smoot as that one reaches the outfield in between Leon and Laviosa, and the Cardinals take back the lead now 4-3.
I need you to update that.
That brings up Campbell. And that's a ball. That one in there for a called strike. 1-1 now to Campbell, who grounded out into a double play in the second inning. The pitch, swing and a miss. 1-2. Smoot at first. Ground ball is foul. Count remains. Two balls, two strikes. I think that's what the umpire said. Here's the pitch. And fouled off late. Definitely two strikes on Campbell. Here's the pitch. Tied him up, and it gets out into fair territory. Watson to throw to second to get one. They will not go to first for the second out, but they get the lead runner in Smoot for out number 2. So Smoot out at second, 2-4 on the putout, and reaching first is Campbell on the fielder's choice. Back to the top of the lineup in Maldonado. Timeout called. Sent to center field. Giving chase, still giving chase, as that one will get in the left center gap. Scoring all the way from first base is Campbell. And on with his second double of the game and an RBI is Maldonado. He's reached base now in all 3 plate appearances today. It's now a 5-3 lead for the Cardinals. Maldonado having himself a ball game. That ball just kept carrying. 2-out RBI. 2 runs now in the inning for the Cardinals. Brings up Dutton. Dutton one for liner, right field. That one's going fast and hard and over the head of Laviosa, all the way to the wall. He's racing around second, looking to third. Here's the throw from Leon. It'll be off the mark and an RBI triple for Dutton, and it's now a 3-run lead for the Cardinals. Dutton sent that one sailing over the head of Laviosa. That might send some activity out to the bullpen for the Knights as Aristi steps up to the plate, swings through it for strike 1. Aristi an RBI single and a fly out to Harmon in center in 2 plate appearances. That was a sacrifice as that one comes inside for ball 1. Ground ball to first. Hines plays the hop, and will go 3 unassisted to first base. But the damage is done. 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 runner left on base. The Cardinals back out in front, 6-3 after 3.5. It'll be the Knights' turn now in the 4th. Nakic, Leon, and Prieto will have first cracks at Green here in the 4th. Nakic grounded out 6-3 his last at bat. Here's the pitch. There's a first pitch swing and a base hit up the middle. Nakic will reach. Wasting no time, and here's Leon. Leon a single. And cut down 6-4 on the double play in the last at bat, or his last time up in the 2nd inning. Back to first is Nakic. Here's the pitch from Green in the dirt. A good stop by Carpio. Here's the pitch. And that one's low. 2 balls and no strikes. Robbie Leon, very familiar with having good at-bats. He'll take a pitch count to 9 before he reaches base if need be. And this one now 3-0 to the sophomore ultra utility player. We've seen him play third base, second base, right field, left field, and believe he played an inning or 2 at shortstop. He's been all over the diamond this year. Here's the 3-0 pitch inside, ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk after a leadoff single, and the Knights have first and second here in the 4th. That'll bring up Prieto. Prieto grounded into a double play his last time up, looking to help himself out here. I think if he's patient at the plate, he could have a quality at bat. We would like to thank Adam Lashley for his donation earlier this season, John Nakic, and Christina Hines. We thank you all for your donations to the Essex Baseball fundraiser this year. There's a fly ball right center field. Giving chase is Dutton. Still going back, still going, and it is off his glove into the wall. Rounding third, being sent is going to be Nakic. The throw comes in, and he is tagged out. So the base hit, and then it goes 8-4-2. Nakic thrown out at home. It's a good relay there by the Cardinals. Leon at second, Prieto at first base with the single. 1 down, first and second. Here's Hines. And that's fouled straight back over our heads for strike 1. Hines a walk and a run scored in his last at bat. Green comes set. The pitch. Curveball in there for a strike. Good late break on that one. Count now 0-2. Lang is on deck. He would be next. Looks like Coffee is warming up in the Knights bullpen. And that one stays outside. Another late breaker, but it wasn't quite as good as the one before it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Green shakes off the first sign. Now he likes this one. Checks Leon at second. Here's the pitch. Slow tap back to the mound. Green will throw to first to get the shore out. Runners move up. Leon to third. Prieto to second. However, now there's 2 down in the 4th inning. Tanner Lang. Base hit could soar to. Green checks Prieto at second, checks him a second time. Now the pitch. And inside corner for the strike. Here's the 0-1. Stays high. Count even at 1. Pitch from Green. Swing and a miss. It's one of those pitches they tell you, learn from the last pitch. If Green learned anything, brings that one back, we could be going to the bottom of the top of the 5th. And he does, and we do. So Tanner strikes out swinging. The Knights, after a leadoff single and a 4-pitch walk to Leon, unable to score a run here in the 4th. And after 4 complete, it's the Cardinals 6, Knights 3.
Nobody out. Good relay. Perfect. That don't happen too often.
No. Not at this level. We are back here at CCBC Essex Field. Aguilar, Goida, and Todd will be up for the Cardinals. Aguilar in his last game, as that's ball 1, went 1 for 3 with a run scored and 2 RBI against Dundalk on the 24th in a 13-11 loss for the Cardinals. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That one stayed pretty straight but off speed. Count even at 1. That one goes outside for a ball. 2 balls and a strike now. That one hits the plate for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike to the freshman from Mount Verde Academy. Swung on and way out in front as that one is shot in between the Knights' dugout and bullpen area. 3-2 now. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Is there room? Watson giving chase, still going. Unable to get to it. Ball almost skimmed the fencing over there. So we'll do the full count again. Next pitch coming will be the 80th pitch for Prieto. The payoff pitch. And outside for ball 4. The Cardinals have now had the leadoff hitter reach base in all 5 innings of this game. And that's not a good recipe if you're a Knights player. Here's Goida. He's 0 for 2. Grounded out to third his last at bat. Here's the pitch. And it's in there for a strike. The 0-1. And fouled off. Now, no balls and 2 strikes. Aguilar at first. He does not have a stolen base attempt this year. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, gets away from Watson, but Aguilar wasn't going anywhere. He was more walking back to first base when that ball hit the ground. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Prieto set, now the pitch. Floats it in there. Tanner goes to second for 1, and they will not have time for the relay. So Goida will reach with the fielder's choice. Cut down 5-4 at second base is going to be Aguilar. There's now 1 down here in the 5th inning. Todd is to the plate now. Todd 1 for 2. Reached on a single and scored in his last at bat in the 4th inning. Prieto sets. Back to first goes Goida. Prieto is ready. Goida does have 13 stolen bases this season. Been caught 3 times. Here's the pitch. And inside corner for a strike. Goida takes his lead. Prieto comes set at the belt. Now the pitch. High, ball 1. There goes the runner. Outside, and Watson will have no shot. Even if he had a clean transfer there, there's no way he was going to get Goida. Goida had a good jump. So Goida picks up his 14th stolen base of the season. Two balls and a strike to Todd. Prieto ready, checks the runner. Now the pitch. That one a high fly ball to left. Schaefer giving chase, coming toward the line, still going, and not able to make the catch. The ball reaches the wall. Coming around to score is Goida, and on his way to second with a stand-up double is Todd. It is now a 4-run lead for the Cardinals. Todd now 2 for 3 with an RBI. That'll bring up Carpio. Carpio a sac fly his last time up. Coach Carter coming out now. And that might be the end of things for Prieto. We'll let you know about it when we come back to the microphone. As Carson Coffey will head to the mound. Coffee into the game. Prieto will stay in the game as the designated hitter. Coffee comes in. This will be his 16th appearance on the year. In 19 2/3 innings, he's pitched to a 5.03 ERA, 15 strikeouts, 12 walks, and has a 6.86 strikeout per 9-inning average. So the runner at second base, Todd, is still the responsibility of Prieto. We'll have his full line as soon as it becomes available. And he is ready to go. It's a 7-3 lead for the Cardinals. There's a line shot to left field, and it'll fall in front of, get by Schaefer. Todd will score, and on at second base with a single and an error, he'll get credit for the RBI, as I believe that run was going to score anyway. Well, we'll wait to see. It's going to go down as a single and an error. The run unearned, popped up, and out of play. That ball fell in. Looking back, the runner was not even yet to third base, so probably was not going to score until it got by Schaefer. So no RBI for Carpio. And that one's outside for a ball. 1-1 to Smoot now. Smoot had an RBI single his last at bat. That one fouled away. Giving chase is Hines, and makes the catch. So he fouls out to the first baseman Hines on that one. That'll be the second out of the inning. Campbell will come to the plate, reached on a fielder's choice and had a run scored his last at bat. And that one just two inside for a ball. Coffee on the mound, swing and a miss, and nope, fouled off. It was a foul ball, so the count even at 1. Coffee from Flagler Beach, Florida. Sure that he has family members tuned in right now. Peers in to get the sign from Watson. Now he's ready, comes to the set. 1-1 pitch is in there for a strike, strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the 5th inning. Cardinals have a 5-run lead. 8 runs on 10 hits, no errors. The Knights 3 runs on 4 hits and 2 errors. That one fouled away. Count remains 1-2. Coffee says yes, checks the runner. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Center field. Harmon comes over and makes the catch to end the inning. So the Cardinals plate 2 more on 2 hits. 1 runner left on base after 4.5. Cardinals 8, Knights 3.
Tip them all a half over the hamburgers. If we do what they want, we do with them. Rocky, did you see that order I put down?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did you happen to get everything off the field for whenever they get here?
Yeah. What time is it? 3 o'clock, right?
They have the field 3 to 7, but I think the game's at 4. And last time, the Christos coach showed up about 15-20 minutes before game time, so I don't know what to tell you, Dave. But they don't need anything.
So you just need corn flakes.
Yep, corn flakes and the Dingles.
All set.
And just periodically check to see if we have to get somebody off the field.
They just got charged for once.
Top of the lineup for the Knights, Watson, Harmon, and Laviosa. A lot of work to be done. They trail by 5. And here's the pitch. In there for a called strike. Green. And that curveball has it working there. 0-2 now to Watson, who's officially 1 for 1. A walk and a run scored with an RBI and stolen base. That one stays outside and in the dirt, ball 1. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Green. Low, count even at 2. Harmon is on deck. He's officially 0 for 1 with a sac bunt. And strike 3 called on the inside corner. Watson goes down looking for out number 1. Harmon now to the plate. First offering from Green is in there for a strike. Ball 1. Green working quickly here. 1-1. Lined up the middle and a base hit. Barely getting by Green, who dodged the bullet there. Harmon on with a 1-out single. Brings up Laviosa. Laviosa is 0 for 2 today, but both at bats an RBI ground out. Not going to have that opportunity here. Harmon on first base. Schaefer on deck. He would be next. Nobody warming in the Cardinals bullpen. They're going to stay with Green here for a little while. And inside, ball 1. Harmon takes his lead. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 2. Laviosa ahead in the count. Looks down to his head coach, Carter. Carter has no sign to give him. Green sets high. Now the pitch. Ball 3. So 3-0 now to the dangerous Laviosa. Harmon takes his lead from first. The 3-0. And that's inside corner for a strike, 3-1. Green again working fast. The pitch. fouled away what could have been ball 4. A little bit too close, Laviosa thought, to take it, and the count runs full. Three balls, 2 strike, 1 down here in the 5th inning. Payoff pitch. Runner goes, and it won't matter, ball 4. So after a leadoff strikeout, it's a single by Harmon and a walk by Laviosa, and that brings up Gage Schaefer. Schaefer is 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. The last time up, took strike 3 looking. Really needs to come through here for the Knights to get back into this game. Green's ready now. Here's the pitch. That ball stays high for a ball. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And that is low for a ball. So 2-0 now. The first time, I believe, he has had a 2-0 count to start the at-bat today. Schaefer, that is. Here's the pitch. That one's a swing and a miss. It gets to the backstop. The runners froze because they thought it was fouled off. I believe it hit off of the shoulder pad of the umpire. As Carpio couldn't get his glove on it, it'll be a wild pitch. Runners move up. 2 balls and a strike on Schaefer. Harmon to third, Laviosa to second. Carpio goes out to talk with Green. May have gotten crossed up because Carpio didn't get a glove on that pitch. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Schaefer waits. And it's low, 3-1. If I'm Schaefer here, I'm taking this pitch. I know 3-1 is a great hitter's count. With the type of day he's had, I'm taking and looking at another one here. And he does, and he walks to load the bases. A good at-bat there for Schaefer. Works the 5-pitch walk. And now Nakic to the plate. Nakic, a single his last time up. Cut down trying to come home on a beautiful relay by the Cardinals. And that'll bring a visit to the mound. One last time, thank our sponsors, Matt and Robin Watson, Elsie Molina Jose, Michelle Nakic, Matt and Sharon Nakic, Nanafini of Lexington, Missouri, the Worthingtons of Lexington, Missouri, Grammy Watson, Brittany Strauss, Alma, Dr. Tracy Began, grandmother, the Ashley Lang family, Jim and Colleen Loftus, Carolyn and Warren Rakusin, Carolyn Rogers, Todd and Tracy Chansey, Craig and Ginger Coffee, Christina Hines, John Nakic, and Adam Lashley. We thank all of you for your donations to the 2019 baseball fundraiser. Here's Nakic now with the bases loaded, 1 down, swinging on the first pitch and sends it foul off the first base side and out of play. One down, bases loaded. Excuse me. Green sets, now comes to the plate. Sent to right field. Campbell under it. Tagging is Harmon. He's going to go. Here's the throw to the plate. It will not be cut off, and Harmon will score. A sac fly RBI for Nakic, and the Knights cut the lead in half at 8-4. Moving up to third base on the sac fly was Laviosa. Sac fly RBI for Nakic. And with 2 downs, here's Leon to the plate. Leon officially 1 for 1, a single and a walk. He walked back in the 4th inning. Trying to pick up the 2-out RBI here. Schaefer at first, Laviosa at third. Green on the mound for the Cardinals. Sets high, the pitch, and hits him Robbie Leon takes it right in the back. And the bases again will be loaded this time for Prieto. Looking to get himself off the line. Right now he's in line for the loss. Last at bat he singled. And for Leon, that is the second. That one stays high for a ball. That is the third, time he's been hit by the pitch this season. Here's the pitch to Prieto. And low. Prieto at the plate, 284 average, 18 RBI, 3 home runs, all 3 of them coming against the Cardinals earlier this season. That one's in there, called strike on the outside corner, 2-1. Leon at first, Schaefer at second, Laviosa at third. 2 down, bottom of the 5th inning. Here's the pitch. That one grounded to short. Aristi across the diamond, and that'll end the inning for the Knights. The Knights pick up another run on 1 hit, 3 runners left on base. After 5 complete, it's Cardinals 4, Cardinals 8, Knights 4.
I fixed it. It's because I was advancing them and I went back. Yeah, check me out.
In the 6th inning now. Top of the order for the Cardinals, Maldonado, Dutton, and Aristi. And a problem for the Knights today so far has been that leadoff hitter. They have not retired a leadoff hitter in this game. Maldonado has been a thorn in the Knights' side all day. 2 for 3, 2 doubles, an RBI, and has reached base all 3 times as he got on with an error in the 3rd. 3 runs scored. Here's the pitch from Coffey, in there for a called strike. The final line on Prieto, 4 1/3, gave up 8 runs on 9 hits. 6 of them were earned, 2 strikeouts and 2 walks. That one stays high for a ball. Wind picking up a bit. Not really effective on the field as that one sails for ball 2. Feeling most of that behind the backstop here where we're located. As you can see out in center field, the flag is still. Here's the 2-1 from Coffey, and low, ball 3. So after coming and getting ahead of Maldonado with a strike on the first pitch, 3 straight balls out of the strike zone from Coffey. Here's the 3-1 pitch, and inside, so a walk puts Maldonado on for a 4th straight at bat. And the leadoff hitter for the Cardinals for a 6th straight inning has reached. Dutton to the plate. He had an RBI triple his last at bat in the 4th inning. He's 2 for 3 now. With that RBI, a run scored, and 2 stolen bases. Coffey checks the runner Maldonado at first. Now he comes set. And the pitch. High ball 1. That one's in there for a called strike. Count even at 1. Ground ball to second. Leon charges, throws to first. He'll get Dutton. Moving to second base is Maldonado. 1 down. Here's Aristi. Aristi 1 for 3 with an RBI. Checks Maldonado at second. Now Coffey comes to the plate. And it's low for a ball. And that hit him. Got him on the back elbow. So now runners at first and second, 1 down. Aguilar is up. Aguilar 2 walks and a hit by pitch, so officially does not have an at-bat today. First and second, 1 down. Bad news is last hitter was hit by pitch. The good news is it sets up the double play for the Knights, which they've already turned once today. Coffey looking to calm down here. Get the ground ball that he needs. That one's in there for a strike. Coffey says yes. Checks Maldonado at second. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled off down the third base line. And now Coffey working ahead, 0-2. Looks like Ronnie Jones warming up in the Knights bullpen. Ground ball to short. Nakich charges. Goes to second for 1. No! Leon dropped it. So all runners are safe. Aguilar reached base on the fielder's choice. And going to second base is Aristi on the E4. Leon, usually sure-handed, could not come up with the feed, and the inning will continue. Maldonado to third, Aristi to second, and Aguilar on with the fielder's choice. And that one's low for a ball. Goida now with the bases loaded. He walked his last at bat. 0 for 2 officially with a run scored and a stolen base. Coffey got to work out of this one. 1 down. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to short. Nakich goes to third for 1. The run scores. So Goida will reach first base on the fielder's choice RBI. Out at third is Aristi, 6-5. And it's now 9-4 Cardinals. Scoring on the play was Maldonado, his 4th run scored today. Here's Todd. That one sails outside. Todd, on RBI double his last at bat. He's 2 for 3. 2 runs scored. Coffey trying to work out of this with minimal damage. And that one's fouled off. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 from Coffey. High ball, too. Coffee comes set. 2 balls and a strike. Pop foul and out of play. 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Todd. Coffee comes set. Now the pitch. In the dirt, scooped out by Watson. The runners, Goida and Aguilar, first and second, hold. So now 3-2. This could be the last batter Coffee faces if he reaches. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to second. Leon plays the hops, throws to first, and the inning is over. The Cardinals add one more. Maldonado scored on the Fielder's Choice RBI. And we'll head to the bottom of the 6th. The Knights trail 9-4. At least 50 for a name call. For the Knights, it'll be 8-9-1 Hines, Lang, and Watson here in the 6th inning. And he'll look at the first one for a strike. Hines officially 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. A native of Stuttgart, Germany. He was born on a U.S. base in Germany. Or excuse me, that's where he went to high school, Stuttgart in Germany. Native of Las Cruces, New Mexico, as he swings through that one for a strike. 1-2 now the count to Hines. The pitch from Green. High curveball sent up the middle and a base hit for Hines. That one hung up there, and Hines did not miss it, slapping it into center field for a base hit. That'll bring up Lang. Officially 0 for 1, a walk and a run scored in the 3rd. Lang had a 3 RBI game yesterday with a bases clearing double. Here's the pitch to him. Stays high, ball 1. And that one's high, ball 2. And it looks like there will begin to be some action in the Cardinals bullpen. They're stirring out there. We'll let you know who's warming up here momentarily. The 2-0 pitch is in there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to Lang. Here's the pitch. And low, ball 3. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Lang. And it's high, ball 4, so he draws his second walk of the game. And the first 2 runners reach for the Knights here in the 6th inning. Top of the lineup, Watson. His last at bat, he struck out looking. Officially 1 for 2, a walk, stolen base, and a run scored. And it looks like we're going to get a visit to the mound. And we'll have a pitching change here. We'll explain things in just a moment. We'll be back as the new pitcher warms up. Looks like it's going to be Kyron Gardner, but we'll let you know. Stay tuned. Yeah, I think so. Yep. So Smoot goes from the mound to, or from third to the mound, and the DH goes to third base. Oops, that's our guys. Wait, who's the third baseman?
Number 10, Gorda, the DH.
I didn't have him. Oh, there he is. Okay, I couldn't read the name. All right, folks, so it's number 29, Trevor Smoot. He'll move from third base. He'll go to the mound to pitch. And the no longer designated hitter, Izzy Goida, will enter the game at third base now. We'll get you some numbers on Smoot in just a moment. And he's going to face Watson. Righty on righty. Smoot sets. And now the pitch. High for a ball. Checks the runner at second, Hines. Checks him again. Now Smoot comes to the plate. It's in there for a called strike. So for Smoot, this will be his 15th appearance of the game of the year. Comes in 2-1 with a 7.61 ERA, 32 strikeouts, 13 walks, and a 7.85 strikeouts per 9 rating. Ground ball to short. Throw to second for 1. Back to first is not in time. Hines will hold it third. Watson reaches on the fielder's choice. Out at second, 6-4 is Lang for the first out. Going over to third base is Hines, and now with runners at the corners and 1 down is Harmon. Harmon had a base hit up the middle his last at bat, 1 for 2 and a sac bunt on the day. Those stats we gave you by Smoot all done in 36 2/3 innings pitched this year. The freshman from Eldersburg, Maryland. Here's his first pitch to Harmon. Swung on down the right field line and foul. Knights trail by 5 here in the 6th inning. 1 down. Throw to first, and Watson dives back in time. Smoot listed as 5'7" at a Liberty High School. A look over to Watson. Now he comes set high. Holds. Here's the pitch. Harmon sends this one down the third base line and foul. 0-2 now to the center fielder. Watson checking for the signs. He gets back to first. Hines at third. Smoot checks the runner at first. Now throws. And he's back in time. Smoot very concerned with Watson at first base. Watson gets his lead again. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Watson goes. The curveball is low, and Watson chose the right pitch to run on as he picks up his second stolen base of the game, his 17th stolen base of the year. He's now 17 of 20. So now second and third. Harmon 1 ball, 2 strikes out. 2 outs now. Big out there for Smoot. Here's Laviosa. Laviosa a walk, 2 ground outs, and 2 RBI in the game. Watson at second, Hines at third, the pitch. And he takes the curveball for a ball. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Laviosa, sophomore right fielder. Line drive to right field. That'll be a base hit. Hines will score. Watson turning third. Here comes the play. At the plate, he is safe. And it's a 2-run single for Laviosa, who advances to second on the throw. And the Knights cut the lead to 3. Great piece of hitting by Laviosa there. Didn't try and do much with the ball, just hit it where it was and shot it into right field. We mentioned earlier he's been doing a lot of hitting to the right side and was able to come through with his 3rd and 4th RBIs there. Here's Schaefer now, a 3-run deficit. He gets to face a righty for the first time today. Here's the first pitch to him, and he looks at it outside for a ball. Schaefer glad to see Green out of there. He was 0 for 2 with a walk and 2 strikeouts. We'll give you the final line on Green momentarily. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Schaefer. And that curveball stays outside. 2 balls, no strikes. To the former Maryland Terrapin. Was on the Terps baseball team a few years ago as a quarterback. That one smashed into left field. Will it stay fair? And is not foul as it hits off the tarp in left field. 2 balls and a strike. Two-one pitch. Ooh, good off-speed pitch. Had Schaefer out in front. 2-2 now. 2 outs here. Schaefer. Here comes Smoot with the 2-2 pitch. Checks Laviosa at second. Checks him a second time. And that's outside. The count runs full. So for the Cardinals starting pitcher, Tyler Green, he goes 5 innings. Allows 6 earned on 6 hits. 3 strikeouts, 7 walks in the ballgame. He's in line for the win. Prieto in line for the loss as it stands currently. Here comes the payoff pitch to Schaefer. It's inside, ball 4. So after 2 consecutive strikeouts to start the game, the patient Gage Schaefer has now walked 2 consecutive walks. So now first and second, Laviosa at second. Nakic to the plate. He had an RBI sac fly his last at bat and a single. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Very aggressive hitter. Likes to swing at that first pitch. See what he does here. Watches the curveball out of the strike zone. Smoot peers in. Carpio gets him the sign. He has it now. Sets shoulder height, excuse me. The pitch. Inside for a ball. Nakic is ready. Smoot has the sign he wants. Checks Labios at second. Now the pitch. Low. Ball 3. 3-0. After a 6-pitch at bat to walk Schaefer, he has not been able to find the strike zone against Nakic. Here's the pitch. And that one's in there for a strike. Thought that was a bit low. But the strike called. Nakic still ahead in the count, 3-1. Ground ball up the middle. Smoot can't get to it. The second baseman, Maldonado, gloves it, steps on second for the out, and the inning is over. The Knights pick up a couple of runs in the inning, 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 runners left on base, and after 6 complete, Knights trail by 3, 9-6.
Christo's soccer's coming. Is somebody down there now?
They're all headed. There's a bunch of people headed down there now.
You know Luke goes down as a fielder's choice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Good, very good. Ronnie's in. Did you put him in? Got it. We're good.
Oh, no, I don't.
Okay.
Remember the one that I switched originally?
Gotcha.
Yeah. We flipped it back.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Alright, what do I need to do then?
Is he in there now? Huh?
That change?
Kakamisi. I don't know his number, but he'll be the new right fielder in the 9 hole. What do you say? Oh, okay. For you. So new pitcher for the 9. And leading off for the Cardinals is going to be Carpio. Here comes Jones's first offering, and it's popped up. Nakic out on it. He calls for it and makes the catch. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Jones. Jones comes in. This will be his 11th appearance on the season. He's pitched 11 innings, given up 6.09 earned run average, 9 strikeouts, 17 walks. That one stays inside for a ball. This is Smoot. Smoot's 4th at bat. He's 1 for 3. And that one's in there for a strike. Count even at 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And just inside, ball 2. Closing the book on Coffee. Coffee had 1 walk. The pitch. And it's low, ball 3. 3-1 to the number 8 hitter for the Cardinals. Strike 2 called. So the full count. Ronald Jones comes to the plate, and a ground ball to third is foul. Looks like Pat Barrett warming up in the Knights bullpen. Nobody going down in the Cardinals bullpen at the moment. Here's the pitch. That one's sent up the middle, and it will drop for a base hit right in front of Harmon. So a one-out single for Smoot gets the inning alive. Incidentally, the first pitch swinging Carpio to start the inning. It's the first time that the leadoff hitter for the Cardinals did not reach base. And it looks like this will be Kakamisi to pinch hit. He'll be going into left field now. And he'll take strike 1. Rosters. Change lineup. Put him in the 9 hole.
Do I leave him as right field?
Yep. Count even at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 2. Ball, strike, strike. Here's the 1-2 pitch coming up. And it's low for ball 2. Kakamisi comes in. 27 of the 78 this year for 346 average, 474 on base percentage. He has 14 RBI and 5 doubles. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Kakamisi's first at bat. And then he will head out to right field when the Cardinals go back out. That one stays outside, and it'll be a full count again. So back-to-back hitters, Jones goes to a full count. See what happens here. There goes the runner, and it's low for ball 4. So after retiring the first hitter on the first pitch of the inning, Jones has given up a single and now a walk. And we'll go back to the top of the lineup in the ever-pesky Zeke Maldonado. He's reached base in all 4 plate appearances. 2 for 3 with a walk, reached on an error, and 4 run scores. And now he'll get hit by a pitch and reach for the 5th straight at-bat. Plate appearance, I should say. 3rd batter hit today by the Knights pitching. All 3 pitchers have hit 1 batter. Now the base is loaded with 1 down. Over the third base goes Smoot. Kakamisi goes to second. And that'll bring up Dutton. Dutton grounded out his last at bat. 2 for 4 with an RBI, 2 stolen bases, and a run scored today. Carter comes out, and he'll take the ball away from his right-handed hurler. And we'll go to the bullpen here. Looks like it's going to be Pat Barrett, so we'll step aside while he warms up, and we'll get you some information on him when we return. Thank you. So Barrett on, once again this season pitching to his high school teammate, Nolan Watson. Manahawkin native himself, Southern Regional High School. Comes in, this will be his 11th appearance of the season. Most of that has come as a starter. 46 inning pitched, 5.67 ERA, 39 strikes, 35 walks, and coming off of 2 games that couldn't be any more different. In his last outing, which was on the 25th, just a few days ago against Cecil College, went 6 innings, gave up 7 earned runs, and on 12 hits. Before that, last weekend against Frederick, an absolute gem of a game in a doubleheader, pitched the complete game, gave up just 1 hit, which came in the 7th inning with 1 down, and 1 run, which was not earned. So we'll see which Pat Barrett we get today as he comes in a pressure situation, bases loaded and 1 out. Here's Aristi, first pitch swinging. It's a foul ball. Excuse me, Dutton in the box. Barrett sets. Now the pitch. High and away, ball 1. Knights trying to keep this game right here to 3-run deficit. In the dirt, ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike to Dutton. And it stays high, ball 3. Nowhere to put him. Got Smoot at third. Kakamisi at second. Maldonado on at first. 3-1 the count to Dutton. Swing and a miss. Came inside with the heat. And Dutton swings through it. Now a full count. So for the 3rd hitter this inning, the Knights pitching has run it to a full count. Barrett stares in, gets the sign. And here comes the payoff pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Leon steps on second for 1, back to first and can't pick it out. 1 run scores. Here comes a 2nd run across. And the Cardinals increase their lead to 11-6. Scoring on the fielder's choice is Smoot. Coming around to score is Kakamisi on the E4. Maldonado cut down at second base. Dutton reaches on the fielder's choice technically. Double play, Misi. Aristi now, 1-0 count. And that one stays low for ball 2. Inside, ball 3, 3-0 now. To Aristi. 2 outs in this inning. Here's the 3-0. In there for a strike. There goes the runner. Pitch is in there for a strike and safe at second base is Dutton. So the count now full, but Dutton moves down to second base. And that one stays high and tight for ball 4. So Aristi walks. Still on at second base is Dutton, and that'll bring up Aguilar. Reached on a fielder's choice his last at bat. Back to a 5-run lead. The Cardinals 11 runs on 11 hits, no errors. The Knights 6 runs on 6 hits, have committed 4 errors today. Strike 1 to Aguilar. Popped it up, and it'll get back out of play. 0-2 now to Aguilar. Chopper to short. Nakich charges, gloves, throws to first, and in time the inning is over. But not before the Cardinals plate 2 more on 1 hit after 6.5. Cardinals 11, Knights 6. To work with. What's up?
No sugar.
No sugar cookie?
No sugar.
This is a joke.
It's a little bit wonky there.
No, don't they look like sugar cookies?
They do.
Oh, they're like the wafer thing.
You don't want one?
No. She says she doesn't trust your no sugar cookies.
Look. What's that?
Sugar free. Leon to lead things off here. He'll be followed by Prieto and Hines. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Smoot still on the mound for the Cardinals. Here's the 0-1. Curveball catches the corner for strike 2. So now Leon behind in the count in the hole 0-2. The pitch. Curveball, chopper. Cutting in front is Goida. And over to first in time for the out. 5-3 on the put out, 1 down. Prieto to the plate, grounded out to the shortstop his last at bat. He's 1 for 3 today. In there for a called strike. Curveball sent down the third base line, but foul. So Smoot jumping ahead of the first 2 hitters, 0-2 to begin the 7th. Outside, ball 1. Ground ball to short. Tough hop. Aresti keeps it in front of him. Throw to first is in time. 2 down. I want to take this time to thank our broadcasting crew today. Doing all they can today. We just a 3-person broadcast crew. On the camera, Robert Erickson. And on the statistics, the scoreboard, and the scoreboard overlay, which you're able to watch at home there, is Rebecca Plantholt. Triple duties today as Hines' first pitch swinging, pops it up. Giving chase is Goita, but it's out of play. Nearly taking out the Barrett family, but they're able to get out of the way. And it's just a strike. So thanks very much today to Erickson and Plantholt, our crew today, alongside me on this broadcast. And Hines comes up 1 for 2 with a walk and 2 runs scored in this ball game. Here's the 0-1 from Smoot. Curveball stays high, count even at 1. One and 1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Late breaker. 1 and 2 now. Lang is on deck. He will be next. High ball 2. Inside. So Hines able to get the count full. And here's the payoff pitch from Smoot. Line drive into right field, and that'll fall in front of Kakamisi for a base hit. So Hines reaches base for the 3rd time today. And the Knights have a 2-out single. Lang at the plate. Officially today 0 for 1 with 2 walks and a run scored. That one's going to bounce in the dirt. Moving up on the wild pitch is Hines. So now runner in scoring position for Tanner. Base hit could score Hines. Probably has to go to the right side of the field or one of the gaps. Again, not very fleet of foot, very smart base runner. That one fouled away. Count even at 1. Smoot gets the sign. Checks Hines at second. And now the pitch. Ground ball down to third base line. It is foul. Took a huge hop out there. Now 1 and 2. This is where Smoot has been dropping that breaking ball into right-handed hitters today. Gets the sign. Let's see what he comes with here. Catcher sets up outside. The pitch. In there, a called strike 3. Right over the plate. And the side retired. No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base after 7 complete. Catonsville leads Essex 11-6. Supposedly there's a change, but Dan came out to argue that Armando can't go to first because he went from pitcher to DH and he can't go back into the field.
He was still hitting though.
They're just talking about his positioning.
Okay, well, I'm here. Huh. I didn't think I was gonna make it to the end of the game. But apparently I picked a great time to.
Could have bottled it.
Yeah. It's a little harder though.
Oh my god, that's funny.
So right now, momentarily, the change that has been made is Hines is on to pitch from first base. At the moment, Prieto is on at first base. You remember he started the game as the pitcher / DH. So when he came out of the game to DH, now at first base, Cardinals head coach has challenged that change and now is talking things over with the umpiring staff. So we'll let that get all worked out. We'll step aside for just a moment, and we'll have the official change for you when we get back.
Great question. I see none of our coaching staff, so.
They're probably in that corner.
So we did a pitching change. Our first went to pitcher, and our starter, who was DH, is now at first, and now they're challenging and he can't do that, which I guess they got it upheld, so now he has to make a change.
Pat wasn't very sharp.
We don't want to.
Well, he just pitched a couple of days ago.
We're on our fifth pitcher. Maybe.
It was a divisional game.
Yeah.
All right, well, Hines is definitely pitching. What are we doing? Oh, Christ. Here we go. All right.
So Gage is going to first.
Yeah. Gage from left to first. And then Eli will come into the game in the 7-hole, I believe. No, hold on. How can we keep the DH?
You take Hines back. I don't think you sub Eli for Hines, and then it just goes into pitcher.
20 for 36. 20 for 36.
So Eli is coming in at.
He's in left field. Eli's in left field. All right, so Elijah Lashley comes into the game in left field. Cale Hines is on the mound. Going from left field to first base is Gage Schaefer. That one's foul. Sent into right field. Laviosa has it, and one down. 2 pitches, 1 out here as Goita flies out. That'll bring up Todd. Ground ball deep in the hole. It's short. Nakich fields, throws to first, and it's in time. Good play by Nakich, ranging to his right. And 3 pitches now, 2 outs. Brings up Carpio. That's a cold strike. Outside. One and one, sent into left center field, giving chase is Lashley, still going. That'll get up against the wall. On his way into second base is Carpio, and he'll hold up there with a stand-up double. So a 2-out double for the Cardinals. Brings up Smoot. Smoot had a single and a run scored his last at bat. Watson will bring the infield in. Wants to talk some things over here. Smoot on the day, 2 for 4. A strikeout, RBI, and a run scored. Hines comes set. And that one's in there for a called strike. Hines this season, this is his 8th appearance on the mound. He's 2-2 with a 4.32 ERA, 28 strikeouts, 13 walks. As that one sent foul, 6.05 strikeouts per 9. Mostly a starter. This will be just his 2nd relief appearance of the season. 0-2 the count on Smoot. Hines sets and checks the runner. Now the pitch. In the dirt. Good block by Watson. Trying to get Smoot to chase. 1-2. Knights trail by 5. Outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 8th inning. 11, 12, and 0 for the Cardinals. 6, 8, and 4 for the Knights. Hines says yes. Comes set. And the pitch. Curveball, lazy fly ball into center field. That'll drop. They will hold Carpio at third base. So after retiring the first 2 hitters of the inning on 3 pitches, a double and now a single for the Cardinals. Runners at first and third, 2 outs. And the 9th place hitter, Kakamisi, comes to the plate. Kakamisi will walk in his first at-bat in the 7th after he came in for Campbell. He would score on an error later in the inning. Hines peeks over, runner at first, now looks at the third base, throws to first, and Schaefer will dig it out. Here comes the first pitch to Kakamisi. It's low, ball 1. This is a big at-bat right now. The Knights trail by 5. They have 6 outs to work with. If Hines can strand these runners, it would be a great opportunity for the Knights to get back into it. Kakamisi takes a strike and the count evens at 1. Here's the 1-1. And low, ball 2. Two-one pitch from Hines coming up. And that one's low. 3 balls and 1 strike. Nobody thrown in the Knights bullpen. This game is Hines's now. 3-1. Has to come up with a special pitch here. Ground ball to third. Lang fields it cleanly. Throw to first, and the side is retired. So no runs, 2 hits, 2 runners left on base. We head to the bottom of the 8th. The Knights trail by 5.
So I have Watson, Harmon, Laviosa, Schaefer, Nakic, Leon, Prieto. No, Prieto stayed. Rob, Prieto stayed in at DH, right?
Sorry?
36 stayed in at DH, right?
Yeah, they straight 9. And number 20 is in the 7 hole. 20.
But he's in left field.
Correct.
Yeah, so we can't have a DH anymore.
Right,
So
straight
Hines
9.
stays in but is pitching and hitting. Got it.
Yep.
Thank you. Hitter. Lashley goes here. 7. Okay.
That's why I was checking.
Yeah, so Lashley, Hines, Lang. Okay. Jesus.
It'll be a little bit there.
And then position-wise,
I'm good with
you're
positions
good.
because they were all out there.
So they got a new
I knew
catcher.
that.
It's 46 comes in the catch. I don't know who that is yet.
No, he's just warming them up.
Oh, good. He was in like full uniform. That's all I thought.
Maybe he's the bullpen catcher. He just hopped in.
Hey.
Bottom of the 8th inning, the Knights will have the top of the lineup here. 6 outs to work with now, and they trail by 5. Watson, Harmon, and Laviosa are scheduled to hit. Smoot still on the mound for the Cardinals. Here's the pitch. Curveball in there for a strike. That one sent foul down the left field line. And to make matters a little bit more confusing, Gage Schaefer, who's at first base, is warming up in the bullpen. No balls, 2 strikes to Watson. And here's the pitch. Ground ball to short. Aristi plays it, throws over, and not dug out. Watson hustling down the line will get on the E6. And for the first time of the day, the Cardinals fielders have made a mistake. See if the Knights can take advantage. That brings up Harmon. Harmon struck out his last time looking. Or excuse me, struck out his last time at bat. It's 1 for 3 with a sacrifice bunt and a run scored. On deck is Laviosa. Smoot checks Watson at first. Now he sets. Quick throw. Not in time. Activity in the Cardinals bullpen as well. Can't quite catch the number down there. We'll let you know when we know. Smoot's ready. Now he comes home to Harmon, and it's high for ball one. Smoot ready. And that's low. Ball two. The pitch. Strike on the inside corner, 2-1. Watson takes his lead. Smoot peers in. Now checks Watson. Comes set. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch. Count even at 2. Throw to first.
You're doing what I was thinking.
And that one's fouled off. Two balls, two strikes on Harmon. Peers over Watson, comes set. And here's the 2-2. Watson goes, throw to second base, and it's not in time. Ball 3 on the pitch. So Watson picks up his 3rd stolen base of the day. And Harmon has worked the count full. Watson now 18 stolen bases on the season. He's 18 of 21. Here comes the payoff pitch to Harmon. Fouls it off, gets a piece to stay alive. Harmon lives for another pitch here. Harmon from Dundalk, Maryland, went to Dundalk High School. And that's low, ball 4. So Harmon walks. Watson's at second. And the Knights' first 2 hitters of the inning have reached for Laviosa. Laviosa 1 for 3, 4 RBI on the day. He's looking to cash in some more here. Get the Knights back into this one. They trail by 5, no outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the pitch. He squares to bunt, the ball in the dirt. Nobody advances. One ball, no strikes to Laviosa. Smoot checks Watson at second. Now the pitch. There's a shot to left center field. That's going to get down a base hit. Watson will score. And Harmon reaches second base. And a 5th RBI of the game for Laviosa. Just continue to do his job. The Knights now trail by 4. Here's Schaefer. Schaefer last time up walked against Smoot. I don't often say it, but a home run here would really be good timing. There's one into center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Harmon got a late start. He's going to be sent. Going over to third is Laviosa, and it's an RBI single for Schaefer. The Knights now trail by 3. That could be the end for Smoot, who has pitched well in relief. Nakic to the plate. And we'll get a call to the bullpen possibly. Well, we'll step aside while they have the conversation, make the change, and we'll have the new pitcher for you when we return.
What's that? I just like what I do. Jesus Christ, here to go with this shit. Hang on, Dave, I can't. They're getting ready to make some changes. Yeah, they already.
That's why the DH that was at third, they were batting straight nine. They're still batting straight nine, but he has to come out of the game because he went from the DH to the field. Now you can't have them both on the field at the same time. Because they were, you're right, they were straight nine.
Thank you.
Swing stay. Swing stay. Went back and forth.
Who's at third base now? Swinging back to third. Thank you. I'm guessing. Oh, yeah, I see it. Okay. Yeah, we're still getting talking. In there. Just wait until in between the innings. No, no, no.
All right, so Smoot returns to third base. Coming in to pitch for the Cardinals, making his 13th appearance of the season, is Kieran Gardner. Gardner has pitched 48 innings to a 7.69 ERA, 10.13 strikeouts per nine. He has 54 strikeouts, 38 walks, and he's given up 41 earned runs on 52 hits. He's had 5-4 record entering the game. Here's Nakic. Nakic reached on a fielder's choice his last time up. And here's the first offering from Garner, and it's in there for a called strike. Nakic officially 1 for 3 today. Breaking ball stays high. There's a sac fly RBI. That came back in the 5th inning. Leon on deck. He would be next. Schaefer at first, Laviosa at third. That one's in there, strike 2. 1-2 the count now to Laviosa. Here's the pitch from Gardner. Curveball goes outside, 2-2. Schaefer takes his lead. And the pitch. And strike 3 called. All 3 strikes were in the same spot. Got to swing the bat. First out of the inning. Brings up Leon. He grounded out to third his last at bat. 1 for 1 with a pair of walks. And that's a ball. Catching the signs from his head coach down at third base. Swing and a miss. Garner sets. That one's outside, ball 2. Here's the 2-1. Low, ball 3. So again, Leon working the count. That one's in there for a strike count. For on first, Laviosa on third. And here comes the payoff pitch. 2 down. So after Smoot started the inning, an error. Laviosa and an RBI single by Schaefer. Garner, has come in to get the last 2 batters looking. And here's Lashley with his first at bat of the day. And that one will reach the backstop. Scoring will be Laviosa. Schaefer goes to second base. That run will be charged to Smoot. It's the 3rd run of the inning for the Knights. Going down to second base is Schaefer. Fouled away. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike to Lashley. Garner comes set. Here's the pitch. High strike called. This is a late breaking ball. Stayed in the strike zone, says the home plate umpire. So now 2 strikes on him. Lashley. Here comes the pitch. And that's low. 2-2 now. Knights trail by 2. Here's the pitch. Curveball fouled off. Well, Lashley stays alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hines is on deck. He would be next.
No, I stopped that quick. Is cherry Pepsi do the same thing as cherry Coke?
Garner
Cherry Cokes in my fridge, those are
ready. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called. So Garner strikes out the side looking. The Knights, however, do score 3 runs this inning to get to within 2. So we head to the 9th. It's the Cardinals 11, Knights 9. Exciting 9th inning coming up. Just switching positions, right? Gage Schaefer on to pitch now. He'll come over from first base. Hines returns to first base. And we're going to get you some numbers on Schaefer here in just a second. For Catonsville, it'll be the top of the lineup. Maldonado, Dutton, and Aristi. For the freshman, this will be his 7th appearance. He comes in 2-0, 1 save on the season. He's pitched 9 2/3 innings. Coming into this weekend, 12 strikeouts per 9 and a 1.86 ERA, 13 strikeouts against 5 walks. has only given up 2 earned runs in 9 2/3. So here's Maldonado. My bold prediction: if the Knights can keep Maldonado off the base paths, they'll come back to win it in the 9th. That's ball 1. Maldonado has reached base in all 5 at-bats, a double, an error, another double, a walk, and a hit by pitch. Facing Schaefer now, coming downhill. And that's a strike on the outside corner. Good to see that's going both ways today. Umpire been pretty consistent with the strike zone. Even though some of these pitches neither team is like, they're both getting the calls. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Schaefer into the windup, now the pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss. And for the first time today, Maldonado will go back to the dugout. For Schaefer, his 14th strikeout of the season, and there's 1 down in the 9th. That brings up a Dutton. Dutton reached on a fielder's choice and was stranded in the 7th in his last at-bat. That's inside for a ball. And that's just a little bit too low. Ball 2, 2-0 to Dutton. Strike. No. A little too far inside. Thought he was calling the strike. He did not. And here's the 3-0 pitch. That's a strike. Wow. Schaefer delivers 3-1. And outside. Not sure why that would be appealed to the umpire who's down at first base for a left-handed hitter, but at any rate, a 1-out walk to Dutton. That brings up Aristi. Aristi a walk his last time up and stranded. Here's the pitch. Just as I say, both squads have been getting calls. It's ball 1 to Aristi. There goes the runner. Watson to throw to second and safe at second base. Strike on the pitch. Stolen base for Dutton. Now the Cardinals threatening with a runner in scoring position and 1 down. On deck is Aguilar. He would be next. Here's the pitch. That one's outside, 2-1. Schaefer checks the runner at second. Now he'll come home. Ground ball to second. Leon plays it. Throw to first. And there are 2 down. Moving over to third base is Dutton. That'll bring up Aguilar. Aguilar officially 0 for 1. Has reached base 3 times. Twice on a walk, once by a hit by pitch. He's looking to give the Cardinals a little bit of insurance here. Schaefer looking to keep it where it is. Outside, a good stop by Watson, ball 1. For the Knights in the 9th, it would be 8-9-1, Hines, Lang, and Watson. Swinging and a foul ball. Count even at 1. (11, 13, and 1 for the Cardinals. For the Knights, 9, 10, and 4. 2 down, top of the 9th inning, 1-1, the count to Aguilar. Inside corner for the strike. Schaefer dangerous when he's ahead. Every bit of 6'8" coming flying at you. See what he goes with here. Here's the pitch. Outside corner just misses. 2-2. Fouled away. Aguilar lives to see another pitch. Count remains 2-2 in the ninth inning. Again, like to thank all of our viewers today for joining us this afternoon. It's been a breezy but lovely Sunday afternoon of baseball. That one comes all the way back to the backstop, spiked it, and it's going to score a run. Schaefer not happy with that one. He spiked that one on the left-hander's batter's box almost, and the wild pitch gets home a 12th run for the Cardinals and makes things that much more difficult for the Knights coming up in the ninth. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the hitter, Aguilar. Schaefer ready, and here it is. Inside, ball 4. Gives up the run on the wild pitch and loses the hitter on a walk. And that'll bring up Garner, the pitcher. And the way this crowd is reacting, I'm not sure if he has any hitting stats this year. He does not. This will be his first plate appearance of the season from all the records indicated online. Strike 1. And the Cardinals bench is erupting. That's inside for a ball. And I think what Watson is going to go and tell Schaefer right now is, hey, this guy's a pitcher only. Just throw heat. Let our guys take care of the rest if he makes contact. We'll see if that's the case. Count even at 1. Aguilar at first base, and the Cardinals have a 3-run lead. And that one's fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He fouls it off again. One and 2 the count. Schaefer set. Now the pitch. And it's high. Did he go? 2-2. Schaefer working quickly now. Ball 3. Nobody warming in the bullpen. This game is Schaefer's at this moment. Just got to come right after him. Garner waiting. And he walks. Schaefer, visibly upset, knows he can't allow that to happen. The first ever collegiate plate appearance for Kieran Gardner. And he works a 2-out walk. Runners at first and second now for Hunter Todd. Todd grounded out his last 2 at-bats, has a double, a single, and a strikeout on the day, officially 2 for 5. 2 runs scored and an RBI. Schaefer comes set against Todd now. And that one's high. Here's the 1-0. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they're going to hold the runner. So now the bases are loaded. Back-to-back 2-out walks and a 2-out single. The Cardinals threatening to put some more runs on the board. Carpio to hit. This will be the 4th pitcher that Carpio has hit against today. He was 0 for 2. Or excuse me, 1 for 1 against Prieto. Singled against Coffey in the 5th. and popped out to the shortstop against Jones in the 7th. He doubled his last at bat in the 8th. That one fouled away for strike 1. That one fouled off the right side. And Hines will run out of real estate. 0-2 now. Schaefer looking to get out of this inning and limit it to just 1 run. Right now his team trails by 3. Shakes off the first, now the second. Says yes to the third sign put down. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Outside, ball 1. Schaefer seems to be overthrowing right now, opening up a little bit, and that's why that ball's sailing outside most of this inning. Swing and a miss on the high fastball, and he works out of it. So minimal damage as the Cardinals load the bases with 2 outs, 1 run, no hits, nobody left, or 3 runners left on base, no errors. We head to the bottom of the 9th. The Knights trail by 3. Kale's 2 for 3 with a walk. Tanner. Yeah. 0 for 3.
Can't have guys on base and go strikeout looking, strikeout looking, strikeout looking.
Garner obviously stays on the mound. He'll continue to pitch for the Cardinals, looking for the save. So right now, still Prieto in line for the loss. Green in line for the win. And if Gardner can hold him, he'll be getting the save. Cale Hines will lead things off. It'll be Hines, Lang, and Watson, scheduled hitters. And inside corner for a strike. Ball outside. The 1-1. And he'll watch that on the outside corner for strike 2. 1-2 the count now. Swing and a miss at the curveball in the dirt. They'll have to complete it. So it'll be a strikeout, 2-3 on the putout, and 1 down here in the home half of the 9th. Excuse me, 2-3 on the putout. I apologize. Tanner Lang at the plate. He's looking for his first hit. He is 0 for 2 officially with 2 walks and a run scored. Struck out in his last at bat. And that one stays high for a ball. And that one stays outside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes on the 9-place hitter. That one outside, 3-0 to Lang. Seen a lot of pitches today. Here comes the 3-0 pitch to the third baseman. High and tight for ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk with 1 down. And the Knights have their first base runner of the 9th. 3rd walk of the day for Lang. Back up to Watson. Watson, 3 runs scored today. Reached on his error his last at bat. A fielder's choice. Struck out. Single and RBI. A walk and a stolen base to start the game. Here's the first pitch. Outside, it gets off the catcher's glove. That'll be a pass ball as Lang moves up to second, and he'll stay there. Not sure if they got crossed up on their calls there. The pass ball by Carpio, sends Lang to second, 1-0 to Watson. Chuck Harmon waits on deck. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 2. Carpio tried to snap that one back in. Home plate umpire saw it otherwise. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Gardner. Low ball 3 again gets away from the catcher, and Lang will move up again on a pass ball. 3-0 on Watson. And after striking out Hines to start the inning, it's been 6 straight out of the strike zone for Garner. 7 straight. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And that's in there for a called strike. (3-1) to the second-year catcher. And he spikes that one, ball 4. So back-to-back one-out walks for the Knights, and they're starting to cook here in the 9th. Watson trots down the first. Third base is Tanner Lang, and that'll bring up Harmon. Harmon looking to bring Laviosa to the plate. Laviosa is going to be on deck right now. 5 RBI on the day for Laviosa. The goal has to be to get him up here in the 9th. Watson takes his lead from first. Here's the pitch to Harmon. Spiked, and that one will get to the backstop. Coming in to score will be Lang. Watson on his horse. He's looking to go first to third, and he will do so standing. Watson heads up base running, goes first to third on the wild pitch, and the Knights trail by 2. Tanner Lang scored on the play. Do not be surprised to see a suicide or safety squeeze here from Carter. Not saying he will because he's got Laviosa on deck, but don't be surprised. There's a strike taken by Harmon to count even at 1. Harmon struck out his last time up, had that single in the 5th, a sac bunt in the 3rd, and grounded out in the 1st. That one outside, 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1. Timeout called by Harmon. And here's the pitch. High, ball 3. 3-1 to Harmon. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Oh, called strike 2 on the outside corner. So the count full. Watson at third. Knights trail by 2. Full count to Harmon. Garner says yes. Sets. And the pitch. Strike 3 called. Swing the bat. 2 outs in the 9th. And you can't let pitches like that go by. If it's close, you got to swing, especially in the 9th inning. 2 outs. Laviosa to the plate. Garner comes to the plate. Outside corner for a strike. Laviosa. Watson at third. Here's the pitch. And that one breaks in there for a strike. Laviosa now in the hole, 0-2. Looking to extend the game. Here's the pitch. And he fouls it off the top of the bat. Cued it to stay alive. Laviosa looking to pick up his 6th run batted in of the game. Garner shakes off the first sign, says yes to the next one. Here's the 0-2. Shot to short, off the glove of Aristi and into left center field, and the Knights continue to hit. It'll be an error on the shortstop. The Knights trail by 1. Cardinals haven't made many mistakes today, but that was definitely one to keep the game going. Gage Schaefer to the plate, an RBI single in his last at bat. Laviosa leads from first. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Get 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 taken. So again, the Knights 0-2 here in the 9th with 2 outs. Outside, Laviosa bluffed the go. 1-2 the count. Ground ball to short. This time Aristi flips to second, and that'll end the game. So the Knights come up short. 12-11 the final. Cardinals 12 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. The Knights 11 runs on 10 hits, 4 errors. The Cardinals 2 errors. And the Cardinals stay alive for the number 2 spot in the division regional playoffs. That's how this game will end. Final again, Cardinals 12, Knights 11. We thank you all again for joining us, and we invite you back here later this week as the Knights again will play on Tuesdays. They'll host a doubleheader against division rival Garrett College. That game will begin at 1 p.m. Until then, I'm Rocco Jeppe for Rebecca Plantholt and Robert Erickson saying so long. Once again, the final score, Knights fall to the Cardinals 12-11.